everybody, it's teacher Bernadette. Today I'm in the motor room at school and I have all these toys behind me because I thought it would be fun for us to experiment with building bridges. We're studying bridges this week because we're studying San Francisco, and San Francisco has a very famous bridge, the Golden Gate Bridge, and many other bridges to help us get across the water, usually to get across the bay. Now, as long as there have been people around, people have been wanting to cross over a body of water to get from one side to the other without getting wet. Now, here's a very simple bridge that we see here that somebody made just with stones that they probably found alongside the creek. And then, as cities got more complex and sophisticated, they built more sophisticated bridges. So there's a nice bridge that uses many arches, which makes a bridge very stable. So when engineers design bridges, they want them to last a long time, they want them to be really strong, and they want them to be safe. Let's look at a few more pictures just for inspiration. There's another big, long bridge with lots of arches. Let's see, this one was in Paris. Here is a drawbridge. It lifts up so that boats can go under. A tower bridge, that's right. And then, of course, at the end, there's the very beautiful Golden Gate Bridge. That's right. Now, engineers, they go to a lot of school and they learn a lot, and there's a lot of science and math that goes into making these bridges strong. But right now, we get to just pretend and experiment and figure out what makes a strong and stable structure. So, what I'm going to do right now is show you an example of a few bridges that you can make, but really this is just a big invitation to experiment with any kind of building materials that you have at home. If it was me at home, I would probably print out a few pictures of some famous bridges from the internet. Not that you have to copy exactly, but just to give you some inspiration and that you can go back and look at while you're building. So a great building material, if you have it, are wooden blocks. And we use these all the time at school, right? So I think I will use the wooden blocks, and this is some tag board as the top. Well, let's start there. Let's see what happens. So I'm gonna build a couple of towers, maybe one on either end here. Let me adjust my camera a little bit. There we go. Trying to manipulate the camera, friends. And I'll put this on top. And then to test how strong it is, I think I will use, maybe I'm gonna put these together. I'm gonna use a car. And let's see what happens to my car when I try to roll it over. Oop, fell off the back. Let's try that again. Oh, it wasn't strong enough. Oh no, my car. So what do you think would make it stronger? What if I put a couple more of these underneath to support it and maybe spread these out? Let's try that. And I'll roll my car over. Hey, it made it all the way across. That felt really strong. Now, I wonder if we use something that's even stronger on top, like this long wooden block, if that would feel more stable and secure. Let's try. Oh, that was super strong. That was the best one yet. So I just learned a little something. The stronger the material is on top, the stronger the bridge is going to be. The more support you put underneath, the better. 2 thumbs up. So have fun and experiment with blocks, with paper. I also got out some other materials just to show you an example of a few other things you could use. These are magnatiles, and I made an arch bridge, and I supported them with triangles. There are some structures on bridges called trusses, and they are often used triangular shapes as support. So there's my bridge out of magnatiles. You could try to copy that one if you want, or come up with your own bridge. Now, if you don't have those toys at home, you could use just about anything for support. You could try 2 shoe boxes, and I also have some cardboard that you can just kind of cut up and use. We use these all the time at school for ramps and for building and having fun. And it's always fun to make bridges and ramps for your cars, right? I think this works because the cardboard is strong enough. Now, let's say you don't have that handy, but maybe you have a couple of books. So kiddos, you have to make sure that you always get permission to use a book before you use it, okay? But I'm just gonna put a book between 2 chairs. Oh, that's a super strong bridge, I can tell already. And of course, I know many of you also have Legos at home. So we happen to have these fancy Legos that had some very strong steel-looking structures. It fell because I was the earthquake. Or you can build them up like this. Here's another one that I made. So kiddos, have fun experimenting with bridges. I'm curious what you're gonna come up with. If you build a bridge that you really like, please snap a picture and send it to me, and then I could share it with all of your friends. Yeah, so, or you could just let me know, have mom or dad send a note in the chat during the Zoom call, and I could share it with everybody. That's another way to do it, okay? I hope you're having fun. Miss you, and talk to you soon. Bye.